Hey guys, Thunderset here, bringing you more heroes. This time, sorry, let me move that down a little. This time it's 30 cards. So you may have seen a deck like this before. I have made 30 card heroes before. The whole point, the whole reason 30 card heroes are even possible is because of this great card. It's called Mask Charge. You might not have seen it. It wasn't super popular when D heroes were super meta, but it's a very strong card. Target one hero monster and one change quick play spell in your graveyard and add them to your hand. So it's not just for mask change, you can also get it for form change, which is something we're soft locked to 1 at, and it's a little more complicated. Target one hero fusion monster you control, return it to the extra deck, then special summon from your extra deck one masked hero with the same level as that original monster, but with a different name. So it'll work on our level 8s, just Anki and Diane and between them. It'll also work on our Trinity. You always have to have Trinity, guys. Trinity is the business. Just 3 of any heroes. We have 3 different heroes in this deck. Very, very good. Now, Blast can't really be form changed into. He has to be mass changed from our Stratos, but he's still, you know, a super strong boy. You special summon him, he'll have your opponent's attack. You pay 500 life points, return a spell or trap to the hand. He's very strong. Also soft lock to 1. So, what else are we using as far as just generic hero monsters? Of course we have Stratos, destroy 1 back row, or add any hero. It's not just E-hero, it's any hero, guys. Very, very strong. We're using 1 copy of Witch Raider because she is now searchable, thanks to Stratos. We're using 1 copy of Dasher because he is now searchable, thanks to Stratos. And we can use his second effect only one time only. When you draw a monster card during your draw phase, while this card is in your graveyard, you can reveal it, special summon it. This card must be in the graveyard to activate and resolve this effect. So that's actually a pretty useful graveyard effect when you're milled to the graveyard by Grass is Greener. We have our Solid Boy, Solid Soldier, who is very core. Now he can summon just generic heroes too, it's not just E-heroes, so he can special summon someone like a Drill Dart, and then Drill Dart can special summon a D hero. Drill Dart is the one who is locked into just Destiny heroes, so he's only going to be able to summon your Destiny heroes. Now, we have our boy, guys, Celestial. This is the first time I've really used Celestial since he was unbanned, unlimited to 2. So, obviously, he has a lot of synergy in your graveyard for draw 2s. Very, very cool. We have this very new card. You saw it in the other 30 card deck I made. It's Poisoner. If you take battle damage or effect damage when this card's in your graveyard, thanks to Grass, you can set this card in your spell or trap zone face up. Now, once it's your turn, you can normal summon, let's say, 2 monsters, and then you have a poison in your spell or trap. You can pay, I think it's life points. Oh no, you just have to tribute. You can tribute 1 hero monster, special summon this card. If this card is special summoned from the spell or trap zone, you can have the attack of 1 face-up monster on the field. So, you would tribute someone like your Solid Soldier, bring out your Poisoner, have the attack. Whatever monster just did you damage is now much weaker. Then you can follow up from there. Very good play, but we're still only running 2. We're also running 2 Deciders as a means to clog up our board, stop our enemy. And now, guys, Vision Hero Vion, he's searchable with Stratos. You search your Vion, he's locked, he's real locked to 1. He'll dump another hero, and then he'll banish a hero to search our 1 poly, pretty much just to make a Trinity. So, with Charge, guys, you see the synergy. You use your Grass is Greener, you dump a bunch of heroes, you dump some mass changes, and then you fish them out with Mask Charge. It's very cool plays. So what is this deck's weakness? It's not fast, it doesn't have first turn plays, and it's just not fast. You'll use your Grass that's Greener, and you'll have virtually no effects to use. All the effects have to take place in the next turn. You get your Celestial draw on your next turn. You get your Dasher benefits in your next turn. You bring your Poisoner out, use his effect in the next turn. So everything that's going into the graveyard, you're usually manipulating it from outside, from your hand. So you use a Mass Charge to get boys back in your hand. You can use your Decider effect to get monsters back. There's tons of synergy all throughout, but overall, it's just not fast enough. Like I said, you're dumping a bunch of cards and nothing immediately happens. So you gotta wait a turn. Takes a turn. A little hard to survive it without any back row or too many defensive combos. You're usually forced to use Mass Change first turn defensively. That's as good as it gets. Maybe if there were more slots, we could do more with Poly. But the slots are so thin right now. We're running 3 Anki and 1 Blast. But anyway, it's not the best replays. Some of the quick replays, it's funny. You're running into a lot of 30 card decks. People are playing a lot of 30 card Shiranui, which 30 card versus 30 card, it means no grass-set screener, so it's pretty funny. But I hope you guys enjoy the replays nonetheless. We're using Restart to get to this boy fast. Sorry I was messing with the deck list. But yeah, Restart is crucial to get to grass because we're not using Spell Specialists or any of that. But anyway, too much talking. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Okay, here we are fighting a Luna with all these cards. Remember, we're using Restart. You can't really see it in the top left here or anything. But yeah, our opponent's rocking yellow. I like yellow. It's pretty cool. So this is a great hand. We don't even need to use Restart. Our opponent just sets one monster. We're going to grass that screener. We already have a Mask Charge, and you're usually going to hit a Mask Change or Form Change, and you're definitely going to hit a monster. So yeah, we get to search a Solid Soldier. We have a Mask Change in hand. We normal summon the Solid Soldier. Special summons a Drill Dart. Try to hit him for some Pierce, but get hit instead for 400. Now we're going to Mask Change the Diane. Pay attention to this play. Interesting play right here. Instead of going for the Anki, I go for the Diane. That's going to special summon our Dasher. Now we're going to destroy that 2k booty boy. Now he's bringing out an Enshi, bringing out a Kizan, destroying our two little heroes, sets one back row, does not have fuel for his Enshi's effect. So we got to think through this play. We get Dasher's effect. Dasher's effect, when you draw a card, when you draw a monster, you get to special summon that monster. You can only use it once per tool, one time only. So that's, you know, the whole point of our Dasher. He's brought a boy out. We can still bring him out too. We're going to normal summon Stratos, guys. Stratos gets to destroy that back row. It was something that would revive a 6 Samurai. Now look, I suicide the Stratos into the Kizan instead of swinging over the Enshi. Why do I do that? Now Diane kills the Enshi, and we get to special summon another Stratos. And the Stratos gets another search, guys. We get the Vion in the same turn. We're super close to lethal, but we have a Vion follow-up for no matter what he uses. He's only 2 cards, 6 Samurai. Nothing he could have really done. We had a Witch Raider waiting, even if he set 3 back row. Absolutely crazy duel, guys. All thanks to Grass-Set Screener. Great, great stuff. Okay, here we are versus my Valentine. Started a little late. We're going first. And like I said, guys, heroes do not have first turn plays. It's very, very tough for us. So our opponent's using balance, though, which means they're probably not going to have a million ways to OTK us. We're going to restart this hand. It wasn't the greatest hand, so, you know, it deserves a restart. We restart into something that's even worse, guys. So we're going to use our Solid Soldier, bring out a Stratos. Stratos is going to make up for that -1 that we had to endure thanks to restart. Now our opponent is balanced, so we know that's some traps, we know that's some spell cards. We lose our draw, but we search that Vion. Vion's going to jump a Drill Dart, banish that Drill Dart. Then we get to search our Poly, but we're not going to use the Poly yet. He has 3 back row, we're going to swing at it first. We pull 1 Canadia for the Stratos, hit him for a bit of damage. He sets another back row. Now guess what, guys? We get a Witch Raider 3 back row. Is there anything more satisfying? But he chains a Floodgate. That's going to bring him a Canadia. We get to flip up our Stratos, use a Fusion in the Trinity to clear that Canadia, and then Stratos will go for lethal. All of that without Grass is Greener, guys. Fantastic stuff. Bad setup, conquering all the back row. Great, great stuff, guys. Okay, so here's the Kiza. So what I really wish for this deck was that I didn't rely so much on Destiny heroes, and I was able to run more E heroes, because then we could run more fusions, and we could just get a nice half and half split of masked heroes and fusion monsters we could play with. But here we're going full mask, so we top deck into a Grass-Set Screener, because this was a pretty good hand. I was just going to run this hand to begin with, 2 mask changes, you can't beat that. But we top deck into a Grass-Set Screener anyway, making this an incredibly strong hand. So we're going to normal summon our Stratos. We're going to swing into a face down boy. He's going to Cosmic Cyclone one of our mask changes. It's Drag Unity, guys. So we have a mask change to handle as OTK, and we're going to bring out a Blast, guys. So imagine this guy had a better combo. He didn't have to use his ducks on an Atlas. Let's say he brought his whole boy out, the Ascalon. He had his 3300 boy out, even make it 4300, whatever he gets up to. Tries to banish the Stratos. You would chain the mask change to the effect of the Ascalon. You would then bring out your Blast. Blast would have the attack of the Ascalon. He'd be down to 2,150, just 50 below the Blast. This is a much weaker play. 1900, we wouldn't even need Blast to have the attack. Blast was still gonna have the attack though, so we were gonna come at him hard next turn. He was gonna lose it. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are fighting a Yami Yugi. Going second, as most heroes want to do. Our boy's using Tristan and Zane. He's got a 22 card deck, which does tilt our... oh, I remember this duel. So, you're about to see the power of Mask Charge, guys. We don't even have our grass. We just have 2 Mask Charges, about to go crazy. So, Solid Soldier summons Decider. This is a main phase Mask Change, okay? Main phase Mask Change to Decider. He has 1 face down flip. He feels pretty safe. He's got a walking Canadia right there. We're gonna use our first Mask Charge. We get the Decider and the Mask Change back. Now we can Mask Change the Solid Soldier, guys. We're gonna Mask Change the Solid Soldier. That's gonna bring on a Diane. Now we Mask Charge again. We get the Solid Soldier back and the Mask Change. Look at this first turn play, guys. We have 2 big boys. Our hand's just the same, and a Mask Change. So with this third Mask Change, there's nothing he could do. We could swing first with the Anki. He would have to choose to either put the Anki into fence or the Diane. If he puts the Diane into fence, the Anki's going to successfully swing. He's going to do damage. He's going to search another Mask Change. That's lethal. If he puts the Anki into face down, I can chain the Mask Change in my hand, bring out a second Anki, swing for damage, search another Mask Change, swing with Diane, Mask Change again, swing for lethal. So he was done for, guys. That's the power of Mask Charge. It's all about Mask Charge with this 30 card deck. That's the only way it gets fast. All the other effects, there are other graveyard effects with these heroes, but they take some setup. They take a turn. Poisoner takes a turn. Celestial takes a turn. Dasher takes a turn. They all take a turn when they're dumped. So the only thing that's quick is Mask Charge. You get Mask Charge monsters into your hand. Mask Charge Mask Change, Form Change, all that great stuff. Use your Stratos. Search Vion, get your 1 Poly, bring out the Trinity, win the duels, guys. I want it just pure E-Heroes. Once Mask Change gets a little better, and I don't have to run Anki, I don't have to run D-Heroes, I want to run 30 card pure E-Heroes, more Polys, bigger extra deck. That's what I want in the future, guys. That's my future Christmas list for 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless, and thanks for watching.